Range Rover Sport SVR. Let's get talking.
Hi guys, and welcome back, and welcome to another video. One which is quite sad in a way, but also exciting in another. You can see behind me, there is my Audi RS4. Well, it's not mine, it's Audi's car. This is the car which has been a long-term loan car. This is where the sad news hits. This has got to go back very soon. In the next couple of weeks, this is going to be leaving me. I've had this for a couple of months. It basically was a 3-month loan car. I used to have an RS3 and that was a 3-month loan as well. But this has been so much fun. I've been driving it every single day. It's been practical. It obviously is the perfect car to go alongside the Lamborghini because I can't drive the Lambo every single day. I really can't. It's just been so good. I've done so many miles in it. If you're wondering how many, over 4,000-5,000. It's mad, isn't it? The exciting part is there's going to be a new car arriving on my channel because this needs to be replaced. I've got some ideas and I think they are pretty exciting. And we need to discuss this, and to do that, we need to jump in the RS4, go for a drive and talk about the potential options for my new daily driver.
So, let's drive the RS4 for, well, it's not the last time. I've got a couple of weeks left of it and I'm going to enjoy every single mile more. I've loved it. It's been so cool. I always knew that this car was going to have to go back. It's a loan car. It's not my car I've owned personally. And the moment I got it, I was like, yes, because when I went to the launch of it in Spain, but like I say, there's going to be a replacement. I want to talk to you guys now about the potential options, what I've got, and I want you guys to help me out. I need your help in this situation because it's always amazing. You look at the comment section, you're like, yes. Right, let me reel off these options. Let's start with number one. This is not in order of what is favourable right now. RS6. Hear me out. This might sound ridiculous because I've just been in an RS4 and you might be thinking, oh yeah, whatever. They are like 50 grand now. You can get hold of an RS6 for like 50 grand. And you can modify them, you can tune them, you can do all sorts, and they are ridiculous. And it's always a car which I've wanted to own. It's sort of everyone's car, you know, when they see an RS6, you sit on the road like, RS6! And it's that sort of dream daily vibe. The only problem we've got with that is that I've been driving around in a brand new RS4 that's more modern, it's probably more comfortable. Well, I know it's more comfortable and modern because I've driven one. The other downside is that there's going to be a new one arriving on the scene soon. It's imminent, new RS6. And if you've got an old one at that point, yeah, you know I'm going with that one. RS3 Sportback. Because I have had the saloon, that's the only one that will make sense. And when I was looking before I got this as a long-term loan car, I pretty much had a deposit down with Dean from Redline Specialist Cars, and we were speaking and he's like, I found your car, and that was an RS3. And I told him last minute, look, I've got an email, I've got a loan car, we'll hold it off. So a Sportback is something I've still not done myself, and it is still a massive options, exhaust, tune, they sound amazing, look amazing, everything. Let's talk about something completely different, and let's go to Mercedes. C63, C63S AMG, that's a potential coupe, but also they've obviously just released the Estate as well, so the Estate is an option. Shall I open this up? It might make it a little bit more lighter in here. There we go. Is that lighter? Can you see me better? Anyway, the Estate is cool, but also the coupe as well. And I've never owned a C63. I've obviously had the A45, which I'm still not over the fact that I've sold this car. The E63S Estate, which I drove when I went to the Belgian Grand Prix with Mercedes. 5 kilometers. I had an E63 for a couple of days and I got a real chance to get a feel for what that car was really like, and it really was impressive. So powerful and so comfortable, and it felt just a whole new, I felt a whole new lease of life with that. The fact you could be 4-wheel drive, 4MATIC they call it, and then rear-wheel drive. Obviously the Quattro in this is still very impressive and everything else. And if you tune one of them, they're going to be faster than most supercars, put it that way. They are ridiculous. And that, again, with the RS6 is kind of like your dream daily car. It's the fact that they spec'd out are over 100 grand. That is double the price of a current RS6, which is second hand. Right, you're not going to be expecting the next option, which I've got, I don't think. So, Range Rover Sport SVR. Let's get talking, because this is a car which I've been looking into a lot in the last few weeks, and it's grown and grown and grown on me, and I've suddenly thought this could be the one. And you're gonna think it's mad, but I just think they're cool. I like the fact of being really high up on the road. It's totally different to the Hurricane. It's totally different to what I've ever owned before. All the other cars are fairly sort of similar, but I've never owned anything like this. I've never owned an SUV. So I was very, very intrigued, and Mr. Dean at Redline, I phone him up all the time to sort of see what are the good cars to sort of get. And I was like, Dean, SVR, hear me out. And he's like, I'm gonna do his northern accent. Mate, it's an absolutely fantastic, yeah. It's absolutely brilliant, fantastic. So then I was like, cool, this could be awesome. A 2016 car could easily be possible. They're very, very good value for money, sitting at around 70 to 80,000 pounds, which an SVR is mental. I could never even think of owning one of these years ago, and now I'm like, it could be possible, which is mad. You can modify them. You can put sort of carbon bits on them and wheels. You can lower them. This is sort of Arch Hamilton modifier. You can wrap them like any other car, but I've sort of thought of ideas on that. But it's totally, totally different. And I just think the SUV thing could be seriously cool. A Range Rover Sport SVR, but also a Hurricane as my supercar. And I want you guys to obviously help me out and let me know what you think to this idea. Am I going mad, or is this actually cool? Because I've actually spoken to Tom and a few other people. I'm like, is this cool? And he's like, yes, they are sick. Sound amazing, look amazing in terms of presence. And it's like the RS6 sort of thing. When you see one, you're like, is that an SVR? They're cool, especially in that blue and the black. Amazing. So that is definitely high up on the list, but I want you guys to sort of let me know what you think to the thought of me buying a Range Rover Sport SVR. Those words are ridiculous. Anyway, let's move on to the next one, and that is an Audi SQ7. My dad bought an SQ7 and he loves it. It's the best car he's ever owned, and I've driven that car, and I thought this is wicked. Seriously quick, and from what he tells me, seriously fuel efficient as well, and he drives it all the time and is clearly having an amazing time owning such a great car. And I thought this could be quite cool. Again, you could do different things to it. I'm not sure about the modifying scene in terms of an SQ7. They are diesel. This one's a diesel, but it's wicked and very, very practical. And that is the key to this whole thing: is to get something practical. So I just need to look into that option as well. And in terms of SUV, I pretty much think they are the cars. Obviously Bentley Bentayga, those are coming down pretty quick, but the price of them is way too high. I'm waiting for those to come down, and they are coming down quite quickly, but not at the point where you'd want to get in one now safely. But like I say, me and Dean have been speaking so much, and we're trying really hard to get this sorted for the next 2 to 3 weeks. So there we go, I've just jumped out of the RS4, and it's going to be a sad goodbye. Well, it's not goodbye just yet. I still have a couple of weeks with it, and then it will be. So I'm sure you're going to see it again on the channel, don't get me wrong, but like I say, I need your help, and I need you to help me decide what my new daily driver is going to be. The sun's actually quite bright in my eyes, so get commenting down below. I do go through all of the comments, and this is one of the reasons why I made this video, so you guys can get fully involved with this whole thing and help me out. It's a very exciting time, the fact of when you're looking for a car, but I just want to get this one right with winter approaching quickly, and the fact that I only have 2 weeks to replace this is not long, but we can do it. And the main man, Mr. Dean Redline, he's on the case as well, and I'm sure he'll look through the comments as much as I will. But yeah, get commenting, this is going to be cool. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you all very soon.